I'm still working away at it, but you know, this will also give you a chance after you get everything clean. Then you want to check your outside corner, see if you need to do any more slight rasping. Right here, I feel there's a slight edge, so I can kind of rasp that down with my rasp and right there a little bit. And here's a little nail. And I pushed this down because it was kind of bouncing up, and the masking tape wasn't holding it down. I pushed it down, drilled a little hole, and put that nail in. And didn't tap the nail in all the way, because sometimes at the bottom of your baseboard, depending, it might have a tendency to want to bounce around. So I just was using that just as a hold to hold the base right there until it dried. I can either at this point pull that out, you know, with a pair of pliers and back it off and back and forth, boom, 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 while I'm holding this so it doesn't want to pop this out. I'll try that first. And then, cause see, I'm afraid if I want to tap it in, I could be chattering this so much that maybe it breaks the caulking loose in here. I don't know. Just be careful of areas like that. You know, I only had to put a few nails in. I actually had to put one right there too, because the floor was kind of up a little bit, and this wasn't staying down, so I pushed it down. That one I was able to set with the nail set, and I'll just put some caulking over that. See, but I only had to put a few nails in sporadically here and there, maybe 8 or 9 total. And if you were watching me the last episode, I was still working in here. I had to move all this stuff, and yes, I got this all done the other day. I got it all done in here, and I left the piece out right there. I wasn't quite sure what to do with that, because see, this is a trap door that goes underneath the house, and he put trim around it and everything, and that's a little finger pull, which is kind of slick. See, you just reach your hand in there and then pull up on that, and then that goes down flush. That's called a finger pull. And I could have put a piece of trim across there, but then to pull this up, you have to kind of raise it up at an angle and slide it in, and I would have had to have raised it up higher than the bottom, and almost about the same height as the bottom of the baseboard there. So I thought, what's the point, right? And so I left it there. And remember, if you were with me on one of the other videos, I had said that I thought it was going to take about 18 pieces. I ended up getting, how many pieces did I get? Oh, I got 21. And so I should have 3 pieces left. And look how many pieces I got left. I got 2, 3, 4 pieces, because one of these, that piece there is a 3/4 inch that I wasn't going to use. I was just bringing that to show you and to have Bomi decide what she wanted. So I got 4 pieces, and so I was pretty close. I only needed 17 pieces, and out of those 17 pieces, here's my scrap. Here's my scrap. Look at that. That's it. And the only way I was able to do that was in this last room. I was trying to figure to do full pieces, a full piece and then a full piece, 8 feet, and then do some other little piddly things. Well, this one ended up being short by about 2 inches, so I put a little piece coming in this way, and then I didn't have enough here other than 2 small scrap pieces, and so I fit those in, and there's my joint, and it's gonna look fine. Nobody's ever gonna really see that joint anyways. So now I'm able to take 4 pieces back instead of 3 and get my money back. And on the caulking, I only used, to attach this on all those pieces, 17 pieces. See there? This end is right about there. I used a good 3/4, maybe 7/8 of 1 tube of caulking. That's it to attach this quarter round all down. So there's a little gauge for you. I got like 7 tubes of that caulking. I got 6 left. I'm going to take them back to the store. I'm never going to use that stuff, you know, for right now. And you know, if you keep too much around the house, you think, oh, I'll use it. I don't know, 6 months from now, whatever. Lots of times this has a tendency to dry up in your caulking, even if you've never opened the tube, depending where you store it and that kind of stuff. So, you know, if I have some full containers, if I had this left and 1 extra container, I'd probably take the 1 extra container back to the store, because I would never know when I was going to use it again. And then I would obviously save this, I would save this, and anything open. Anything unopened that I have no idea when I'm going to use it again, it's best just go ahead and take it back. Hey, next time you need to work on a project, chances are you're going to have to go back to the store anyways for something else. If you think you're going to need more caulking, get some more caulking then. That's what I've been doing lately, and it seems to work out pretty good. Okay, back to work I go. I want to get this done. Okay, so after I take the masking tape off and kind of clean off the lint with the masking tape and stuff, then before I actually wipe anything down and feel along the edge, do my finger test down there to feel if there's any stickiness down at the bottom, I'm going to look at that at the edge and see the top edge of the quarter round up to the baseboard to see if there's any caulking that has spilled over that I didn't get from before, that's sticking up a little bit, because that may affect my coat of caulking that I put on, you know, if it's sticking up too high. So then I just take my little screwdriver, you know, or a little putty knife or something, and kind of clean that off. Be real careful. That's why I use just a little putty, a little screwdriver, so I don't mark up the baseboard any higher than I have to if it marks or anything like that. Okay, do that. Then you can moisten a little bit of a paper towel, spray a little bit of WD-40 on there, and before you even wipe it down, do a finger test and kind of go a little bit, and then when you feel some, do that little section first, then do your finger a little bit further. Don't just do the whole thing with your WD-40 and go and go and go and go and oversaturate it, because you may not have to do that. You're going to stink up the place too if you do that. Try minimal bit of WD-40, and maybe open a window, put your ceiling fan on, something like that. You'll be fine.